This game is so fragile, the greedy get slaughtered and the fearful get slaughtered all at the same time. You gotta find a way to navigate through it. There's a point of the game where you gotta be, watch it, you gotta have realistic expectations. You gotta go in the game so locked in. You gotta go in the game so precise, and you can only do that when you measure the up and the down, the good and the bad. That's God's playbook. We've seen the red before, it just comes in a different form with different reasonings attached to it, right? So, yeah, government shutdown in full effect. That's in full play. Yeah, we feel for those people that gotta go through that. Right, yeah, got a president that's saying, we not putting the SNAP benefits on and we going into the holidays. Yep. Yep. I get it. It's tough. Right? We got stocks falling and we got people losing jobs. The economy is shifting. AI is taking jobs. Man, but God just got a playbook. Got a playbook, man. And I think a lot of times what we do is, instead of leaning on our faith, we often feed our fear, man. Yeah. Instead of leaning on our faith, we often feed our fear, right? And there's a saying in the word, like, if you're not good during adversity, it shows the fragileness of your faith. A lot of times, man, we really don't really be having faith. We just be like puffed up with ego and puffed up with greed, to where just when the markets are green or just when things are going right, that's the only time we feel good. But I promise you, for people like myself, it's the adversity that let me know. Watch this. It's the higher lows that let me know I'm on purpose. Right? It's the internal structure that let me know that I'm on purpose. So as I build this out, as I get to where I want to go at in this message, what I do want to tell us is, if you are faithful during the dip, you will have momentum. Let me say that again, Jose. If you are faithful during the dip, you will have dominion. There we go. If you're faithful during the dip, you can have dominion, because the wilderness is where wealth is truly built. The wilderness tell you if you really built for the promise, right? Like, we got people that been through this situation over and over again, and yet they still panicking. It's like you've been walking in the wilderness for 40 years and you ain't realized, this part of the plan. God ain't trying to fix you, he's trying to fix your heart. If you're gonna keep panicking in the wilderness, I can't never position you for the promise. I'm gonna just keep it real. Yep. Like, I ain't even much come to really like fuss, and I ain't really come to I really ain't even come to motivate or inspire you. I just really come to have a talk to you, because if you're really serious about building wealth, this ain't the first time you're gonna go through this. This ain't the last time you're gonna go through this. You're gonna consistently have to navigate this. And so this game is not, this is about to be so good, man. This game ain't even about portfolios, it's just about posture. This game ain't even about your portfolio, family. It's about your posture. Yep. It's about your programming. It's about your processes. It's about your procedures. Can you handle the pressure? That's what this is about. It's not even about your portfolio, fam. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna keep 100% real with you. Like, your portfolio is a byproduct of your posture. And the reason why I say that is because your portfolio can only perform if you can press through. Your portfolio can only perform if you can press through. But because you keep panicking, you keep feeling the pain. Yeah. That's it. That's it. That's it. I done looked at my account some days, it's down 200 grand a day. You know what I was like? Yeah, let's keep going. Yep. Got a couple plays down 100 grand, took some profits, got another play down about 180 grand. I said, yep, let's keep playing the game. You just keep playing the game, right? The biggest issue is we love the upside to the game, but we never love, watch this, the cost of the game, right? And I just think about the Israelites, right? They wanted to be free, but they didn't want to walk in the desert. They wanted to leave Egypt, but they wanted to go from Egypt to the promised land. They didn't know there was a gap in the middle. And that gap had to fix their heart. It had to fix their mind, saying, God did something for them in the wilderness. Guess what he did? He gave them enough manna, not overflow, but enough for the day. Not enough for tomorrow, enough for the day. And here's why he only gave them enough for the day. Because if I give you enough for tomorrow, watch this, you won't be satisfied with what you got for today. Man, I don't got nothing to do with me, Trump. Yes, it do. You kill it on one trade, and then you start just planning your next trades, but you never measure the downside risk. You always thinking you think so far ahead, you disregard the downside. And so what happens is when you disregard the downside, you have incomplete planning. Yep. All you see is the upside. And never in your mind, you don't never think that, oh, the market gonna correct itself. You don't think that. You see the play so well, you start over leveraging, right? You got 90% of your portfolio in 2 plays. Yeah. That's why you can't sleep at night. Yeah. Somebody tell you take profit, you say, I'm a hold the line. Okay, man. Right, this game, I promise you, watch this. This game is so fragile, the greedy gets slaughtered and the fearful get slaughtered all at the same time. You gotta find a way to navigate through it. There's a point in the game where you gotta be, watch this, you gotta have realistic expectations. You gotta go in the game so locked in. You gotta go in the game so precise, and you can only do that when you measure the up and the down, the good and the bad. That's God's playbook. It ain't one-sided. And our biggest fear, our biggest issue, our biggest downfall, our biggest handicap is we one-sided. So the minute somebody do something in the market, you blame everybody else instead of saying it's the cost of the game. It's everybody else's fault. You had the perfect entry. The trade went sideways. Guess what? It's the cost of the game. You missed out on a play. Guess what? It's the cost of the game. Trap, every time I get into the play, the market go red. It's the cost of the game. Can you endure long enough to see the other side? Yeah. When you say you're the architect of your family's last name, when you say you want to turn your last name into an asset, there's a price that comes with that. Yeah. There's a price that comes with that. And that price never goes on sale. That price never goes on sale. And so when you get in this market and you all happy about everything, I want you to know there's a moment that the market gonna punch you in the face. There's a moment when the market says, you don't really want it as bad as you say you want it. You just like flirting with the idea of saying you're doing it. Yeah. And those are the ones that get ate for lunch. This game will cause endurance. This game will either make you endure or it will end you. So watch this. And again, I'm not even here to, I'm not here to preach and motivate. I'm here to say that Joseph needed to be put in a well so that the next phase of his life, he can sit on the crown, he sit on the throne. So that he can be the second in command. So that he can have the wealth of Egypt in his hand, but he couldn't have the wealth without the well. Ooh, got him. They missed it. They missed it. He couldn't have the wealth without the well. Yep. So you want the wealth, but you don't want the well. All right? And because the well can be lonely. He was in the well by himself. It's damp, it's muggy, it's stank. The dope part about the well, his own people put him in there. It's impossible. Or you could just be like Esau, you could just sell your portion of wealth. Because they always got somebody willing to take your oatmeal. They always got somebody willing to take your inheritance from you because you're too lazy to endure. Because you want the gratitude of right now. You're not willing to do the delayed. There's always got somebody willing to say, I'll give you mine if you give me. There's always somebody on the other side of that trade willing to take that from you. There's always somebody on the other side of that position that's willing to take that from you. There's always somebody willing to swap you out for the better position themselves. And because you're not willing to endure, you give it up too easy. Somebody say, Chap, I need you to preach to me tonight. I say, I'll be damned. I will not. Chap, man, I need you to motivate me tonight. I will not. I will not. I will not. Because let me say this. Wow, I love getting up here doing this. Man, I want you to do this without me. I don't want you to need me. I want you to build that fortitude up every day that say, yo, I am a certified Wall Street trapper. Man, you know how heavy that is? That means you the trailblazer. That means you the pioneer. That means you the financial revolutionary. That means you the one that's gonna elevate your family. That means you the one that's gonna set the tone. That means that you the one that's gonna be on the frame and they're gonna say, he's the reason, she's the reason that we live the way that we live now. You're the reason we are the 1%. You're the reason why we have trust fund babies. You're the reason why we have businesses, and you're the reason we have real estate, and you're the reason we got portfolios, and they don't got nothing to do with me. Can you endure? Can you endure? God's playbook, man. It's written for you already. But can you possess the land? Now, when he said possess the land, that means it's already yours. You just got to activate what's inside you to go get it. Possess the land, meaning I've already given it to you. Possess the land, meaning you already actually have ownership of it. You just have to actively go take it. Here's what I know for a fact before I go sit down. The people who hands is in right now, they ain't giving up without a fight. The people who got hold of it right now, they're gonna shake you out every time they get a chance. Because when you've been a part of that 1%, you don't know nothing else. You don't want to be nothing else. It says lonely at the top. I said it ain't. But it's prestigious at the top. And we all fighting to get there. But man, they ain't giving up them seats easy. They ain't giving up, let me change that. They ain't giving up them sweets easy. They gonna make it hard for you. They want you to be discouraged. Man, they've been saying, I've been in the market for probably about 11 years now. This ain't something I ain't heard before. This ain't something I ain't been through before. This ain't something I ain't experienced before. But guess what wound up happening when I think about the bigger picture? some kind of way I always end up winning. Some kind of way I always end up being green. But you know what a power coming at? Being able to look at that bloody red portfolio I'm gonna show you tonight and say, all right, we can get up tomorrow and do the same thing all over again. All right, let me get out of these big positions right now. Let me get some cash so I can reposition myself so I can take advantage of this dip. So I can take advantage of Palantir under 200. So I can take advantage of NVIDIA under 200. So I can take advantage of Facebook under 700. So I can take advantage of the big 7 stocks that's running the world and they going on sale. Okay, that's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. So I don't care who's saying there's an AI bubble. I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because at the end of that, here's what I do know. Even if it is a bubble, here's what I do know. The wealthy build the most wealth when a bubble pop. That's what I do know. The wealthy build the most wealth when the bubble pop. So even if it is a bubble, guess what? I'm gonna make money while the bubble blowing up, and I'm gonna make money when the bubble pop. It's okay. It's okay. So you gotta stop letting people pump fear in you. Oh man, the dollar crashing. So what? Let it crash. Oh man, we gotta buy Bitcoin. So buy some Bitcoin. Oh man, the gold, buy some gold. Assets only. God's playbook. For it is he who gives you the ability to produce wealth. That's the playbook. That's the playbook. I know you've been waiting, well, you keep saying, for it is he, your God, who gives you the ability to produce wealth. End the story. So I don't care. So what? All right, bet. We might lose a couple dollars in the options right now. Well, we'll make them back on the loan. We'll make them back after this month. Or we'll make them back. We keep playing the game. It's part of the game. I don't know nobody that got a 100 batting average. The dollar amount changes as you grow your account. So what? Play the game. It is what it is. The $10,000, the $100 you might lose right here, maybe $10,000 to somebody else. The $10,000 you might lose right here, it's $100,000 to somebody else. The $100,000 you lose right here, that's $1 million to somebody else. The $1 million you lose right here is $10 million to somebody else. There's levels to the game. So what? Keep playing so you can keep advancing levels, yo. You keep playing the game. It is what it is. Stocks and scriptures, man. Stop playing the game. Tap in, lock all the way in. Understand that you gotta go through this. We stood on this stage, man, we had 6-figure earners and 7-figure earners. You know what they endured to get to that? You know what they endured to get to that? You keep thinking it's gonna be given to you. Oh, I know what it is. It just hit me. It just hit me. Most people just want to blame somebody else for why they're not wealthy. Yeah, it just dawned on me, it's just now. Most people just want to blame somebody else for why they're not wealthy. And I think for me, myself, me personally, bro, like, I took the responsibility of saying, I am. See, when you say that I am, bro, that means you take full ownership. And let me tell you one more thing. You take full authority. Man, you got to take authority of where you going. So ask yourself, do you really want this? Like, do you really want it? You just like the idea of it? That's two different things. Because if you really want it, you know it's gonna take everything you got. If you really want it, you know you gotta take some along the way. If you really want it, you know there's some cuts, some bruises. If you really want it. The market fall 5%, so what? The market fall 10%, so what? If we go in a full-fledged recession, so what? So what? We keep some money on the side just for opportunities like that. So what? Because here's what I know, family. There's a whole bunch of rich people in this world of America that's gonna fight their ass off not to make that happen.